Hello and welcome to Surplus Recoveries. If you're watching this video, chances are you've been through something incredibly difficult. Losing a home to foreclosure is one of the most stressful experiences anyone can face. The uncertainty, the paperwork, the emotional toll, it's overwhelming. But here's something most people don't know, something that could change everything for you. When your home was sold at that foreclosure auction, it may have sold for more than what you owed. And if it did, that extra money, that surplus, legally belongs to you, not the bank, not the county, you. I'm here to explain exactly what surplus funds are, how to find out if you have money waiting for you, and how surplus recoveries can help you recover it, with absolutely no upfront cost to you. So please stay with me for the next 30 minutes. What you learn could put thousands of dollars back in your pocket. Scene 2. What are surplus funds? 1:30 to 5. Let's start with the basics. What exactly are surplus funds? When a home goes through foreclosure, it's eventually sold at a public auction. The purpose of this auction is to recover the money owed to the lender, the mortgage balance, plus any fees, penalties, and costs associated with the foreclosure process. But here's what happens sometimes. The property sells for more than what was owed. Let me give you a real example. Imagine a home sells at auction for $285,000. The outstanding mortgage balance was $200,000. There were $40,000 in back taxes and fees, and $20,000 in legal and foreclosure costs. That's a total of $260,000 owed. $28,500 minus $260,000 equals $25,000. That $25,000 is called surplus funds. You might also hear it called excess proceeds or overage. Different terms, same thing. And here's the critical point. That $25,000 legally belongs to the former homeowner. That's you. The lender doesn't get to keep it. The county doesn't get to keep it. By law, it belongs to the person who owned the property before the foreclosure. This isn't some loophole or obscure technicality. In 2023, the United States Supreme Court unanimously ruled in a case called Tyler versus Hennepin County that homeowners are absolutely entitled to surplus funds from foreclosure sales. The court said that government retention of these funds is unconstitutional. So if you had surplus funds from your foreclosure, you have a legal right to that money, period. And that's exactly what Surplus Recoveries specializes in, helping people like you claim the money that's rightfully yours. Scene 3. Why funds go unclaimed? 5 to 8:30. Now you might be wondering, if this money belongs to me, why didn't anyone tell me about it? That's a great question. And the answer reveals a frustrating reality about how the system works. First, let's talk about notification. After a foreclosure sale, the trustee or court is supposed to send a notice of surplus funds to the former homeowner. Sounds reasonable, right? Here's the problem. They send that notice to your last known address. And what's your last known address? The property that was just foreclosed on, the home you no longer live in. So the notice goes to an empty house or to whoever bought the property at auction. It never reaches you. Second, many people simply don't know surplus funds exist. When you're going through foreclosure, you're focused on finding a new place to live, dealing with the emotional stress, and trying to move forward. Third, banks and lenders have no incentive to tell you. Think about it. They got their money from the auction. The surplus isn't their concern. They're not going to call you up and say, hey, there's $25,000 waiting for you. Fourth, the process to claim surplus funds is complicated. Each state has different rules. Each county has different procedures. There are forms to fill out, documents to gather, deadlines to meet. Most people don't even know where to start. And fifth, there are strict deadlines. Some states give you as little as 60 days to file a claim. Others give you a few years. But if you miss the deadline, that money can be forfeited forever. It goes to the state through a process called escapement. The result of all this? Billions of dollars in surplus funds go unclaimed every single year across the United States. Billions. With a B. Your money could be sitting in a county account right now waiting for you to claim it. And if you don't act, you could lose it forever. This is why Surplus Recoveries exists. We help former homeowners navigate this confusing system and recover the money they're owed before it's too late. Scene 4, how to know if you have funds, 8:30 to 11:30. So, how do you find out if you have surplus funds waiting? There are a few ways to check. Option 1, contact the foreclosure trustee. Their information should appear on the notice of trustee sale that was posted on your property before the auction. They can tell you if there were surplus funds from your sale. Option 2, check with the county clerk of court. Surplus funds are typically deposited with the court or county treasurer. You can contact them directly and ask if there are funds in your name. Option 3, search state unclaimed property databases. Websites like missingmoney.com aggregate unclaimed property records from multiple states. Your surplus funds might show up there. Option 4, contact Surplus Recoveries for a free consultation. This is by far the easiest option. Our team will research public records on your behalf and determine if surplus funds exist from your foreclosure. There's no cost for this research and absolutely no obligation. Here's what Surplus Recoveries needs to get started: your name, the address of the foreclosed property, and the approximate date of the foreclosure. With that information, we can usually determine within a few days whether you have funds waiting. If you do have surplus funds, we'll tell you exactly how much. If you don't, we'll let you know that too. Either way, you'll have clarity and peace of mind knowing that Surplus Recoveries has your back. Scene 5. The claims process explained, 11:30 to 1500. Let's say you do have surplus funds. What happens next? How do you actually get that money? This is where things get complicated and where most people get stuck. The claims process varies by state and county, but here's a general overview of what's involved. Step 1, identify where your funds are held. Depending on your state and the type of foreclosure, surplus funds might be held by the court, the county treasurer, the state comptroller, or another government office. File with the wrong one and you have to start over. Step 2, gather documentation. You'll need to prove you're the rightful owner of those funds. This typically includes a copy of the deed showing you own the property, government-issued ID, proof of your current address, and sometimes additional documents like death certificates if you're an heir, probate documents if the property was part of an estate, or affidavits and notarized statements. Step 3, complete the required forms. Each jurisdiction has its own forms. Some are straightforward, others are complex legal documents that require precise language. One mistake can result in your claim being denied. Step 4, submit your claim before the deadline. Remember those strict deadlines I mentioned? Miss them and you lose your money. Florida gives you 60 to 120 days. Texas gives you 2 years. California gives you 1 year. Georgia gives you 5 years. Other states fall somewhere in between. Step 5, wait for processing. After you submit your claim, the court or county reviews it. This can take anywhere from 30 days to several months, depending on the jurisdiction and complexity of your case. Step 6, handle any complications. Sometimes there are competing claims from junior lien holders, other heirs, or even scammers. Sometimes your claim is denied for technical reasons. Sometimes you need to appear at a court hearing. Each complication adds time and complexity. Step 7, receive your funds. If everything goes smoothly, you eventually receive a check for your surplus funds. That's the process in a nutshell. And if you're thinking it sounds complicated, time-consuming, and stressful, you're absolutely right. This is exactly why Surplus Recoveries handles the entire process for you. We've mastered every step so you don't have to. Scene 6, DIY versus professional help. Introduction, 15 minutes to 16 minutes 30. At this point, you might be asking yourself, can I just do this myself? The honest answer is yes, you can try. The claims process is technically open to anyone. You don't need a lawyer or a professional to file a claim. But here's what I want you to understand. Just because you can do something yourself doesn't mean you should. Let me give you an analogy. You can technically represent yourself in court. You can technically do your own taxes. You can technically fix your own car. But most people choose to hire professionals for these things because the professionals know what they're doing, they do it faster, and they get better results. Surplus fund recovery is the same way. And that's exactly what Surplus Recoveries does. We're the professionals who handle this every single day. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through exactly what's involved in doing this yourself versus working with Surplus Recoveries. I want you to have all the information so you can make the best decision for your situation. Scene 7, the DIY challenges, 1630 to 2100. Let's talk about what you're really signing up for if you try to recover surplus funds on your own. Challenge number 1, research which office holds your funds. As I mentioned, surplus funds can be held by different offices depending on your state, county, and type of foreclosure. Was it a mortgage foreclosure or a tax sale? Was it judicial or non-judicial? Each scenario has different rules. File with the wrong office, and you have to start over from scratch. Challenge number 2, navigate complex legal procedures. Each jurisdiction has different forms, different requirements, and different deadlines. The forms often use legal terminology that's confusing if you're not familiar with it. Terms like escapement, interpleader, and priority of liens. One wrong answer or missing piece of information can result in your claim being denied. Challenge number 3, gather extensive documentation. You'll need deeds, death certificates if applicable, probate documents if the property was part of an estate, ID verification, proof of address, and more. And you need to know exactly what format each office requires. Some want original documents, some want certified copies, some want notarized affidavits. Challenge number 4, make countless phone calls. Government offices are not known for quick responses. Expect to be transferred multiple times. Expect to be put on hold. Expect to be told to call back. Expect voicemails that never get returned. This process can take weeks or months of persistent follow-up. Challenge number 5, risk missing strict deadlines. I can't emphasize this enough. Some states give you as little as 60 days to file a claim. If you're still trying to figure out the process, when that deadline passes, your money is gone forever. There are no extensions. There are no exceptions. Challenge number 6, handle competing claims. Sometimes other parties file claims on the same funds. Junior lien holders, other heirs, or even scammers who target foreclosure victims. Do you know how to protect your rights against competing claims? Do you know how to prove your claim has priority? Challenge number 7, wait months with no updates. After you submit your claim, you wait and wonder, is my claim being processed? Was it lost? Was it denied? Did I do something wrong? The uncertainty is stressful, and getting updates from government offices is often difficult. Challenge number 8, pay for certified copies and notarization. Document fees, certified copies, notary fees, these costs add up. And here's the thing, you pay these costs whether you succeed or not. If your claim is denied, you're out that money with nothing to show for it. Challenge number 9, take time off work. Government offices are open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Court hearings happen during business hours. If you have a job, you'll need to take time off to make phone calls, visit offices, and attend hearings. Can you afford that time away from work? Challenge number 10, handle denials and appeals. If your claim is denied, and many are denied on the first attempt due to technical errors, do you know how to appeal? Most people don't. 11, risk getting scammed. Unfortunately, foreclosure victims are often targeted by scammers. You might receive official-looking letters offering to help you claim funds for an upfront fee. Without experience, how do you know what's legitimate and what's a scam? Challenge number 12, deal with all of this while recovering from foreclosure. Let's be honest, you've already been through a traumatic experience. Losing your home is stressful enough. Do you really want to add weeks or months of bureaucratic frustration on top of that? Most people who try the DIY approach give up after a few weeks of frustration, or worse, they miss their deadline entirely and lose everything. This is exactly why Surplus Recoveries exists. We take all of this off your plate so you can focus on what matters, moving forward with your life. Scene 8, How We Help, 21 to 24. Now let me tell you what it looks like when you work with Surplus Recoveries. We locate your funds. We know exactly where to look and who to contact in every county and state. No guessing, no trial and error. We handle all the paperwork, every form, every document, every signature, prepared correctly the first time. We've done this hundreds of times. We know what each office requires, we meet every deadline, we track all dates, and ensure nothing falls through the cracks. You'll never miss a deadline because we're watching the calendar for you. We deal with the bureaucracy, the phone calls, the follow-ups, the waiting on hold. That's our job, not yours. We have relationships with county offices. We know who to call and how to get things done. We protect your claim. If there are competing claims, we know how to handle them. We ensure you get what's rightfully yours. You pay nothing up front. Zero. We only get paid when you successfully recover your money. If we don't recover anything, you owe us nothing. We cover all costs. Document fees, certified copies, filing fees. We pay for everything until you get your money. You're not out of pocket for anything. We know the legal landscape. Years of experience means we speak the language and know the shortcuts. We can navigate complex situations that would leave most people completely lost. We work around your schedule. No need to take time off work. We handle everything during business hours so you don't have to. We fight denials. If there's a problem with your claim, we know how to fix it. If we need to appeal, we know how to do that too. We keep you informed. You'll get regular updates on your claim status. No wondering, no guessing, no anxiety. You'll always know where things stand. And perhaps most importantly, you've been through enough. Losing a home is stressful. Let Surplus Recoveries handle this so you can focus on moving forward with your life. When you work with Surplus Recoveries, you get a dedicated team fighting for your money while you get your life back on track. Scene 9. Our simple 4-step process, 24 to 26. Working with Surplus Recoveries is simple. Here's our straightforward 4-step process. Step 1. Free consultation. You contact Surplus Recoveries by phone, email, or through the form on our website. We'll ask a few basic questions about your situation and determine if you have surplus funds waiting. This consultation is completely free and there's no obligation. Step 2. Research and verification. If it looks like you might have funds, the Surplus Recoveries team digs into the records. We locate your surplus funds and verify the exact amount you're entitled to. We'll tell you exactly how much money is waiting for you. Step 3. Surplus Recoveries handles the paperwork. Once you decide to work with us, we take over completely. We prepare all the documentation, file the claim, and manage all communication with county offices. You sign a few documents, and we do the rest. Step 4. You get paid. Once your claim is approved, your surplus funds are sent directly to you. At that point, and only at that point, we receive our fee as a percentage of what you recovered. That's it. 4 simple steps with Surplus Recoveries. No upfront costs, no risk, just results. Scene 10. Why choose Surplus Recoveries? 26 minutes to 27 minutes, 30 seconds. You might be wondering, why should I choose Surplus Recoveries specifically? Here's what sets us apart. No upfront fees. You pay nothing until we successfully recover your funds. No recovery means no fee. That's our promise. Thorough research. We dig deep into county records, court documents, and foreclosure files to find every dollar you're entitled to. Personalized service. Every case is unique. We provide dedicated attention and keep you informed throughout the entire process. Focused expertise. Surplus fund recovery is all we do. Our entire focus is on getting your money back. 100% confidential. Your personal information is always protected. We maintain strict confidentiality throughout our relationship. Transparent process. No hidden fees or surprises. We explain everything clearly and keep you updated at every step. At Surplus Recoveries, we're here to help you recover what's rightfully yours. It's that simple. We built this company because we believe every former homeowner deserves to know about and receive the money that belongs to them. Scene 11. Important facts you should know. 2730 to 2900. Before we wrap up, I want to share a few important facts that every former homeowner should know. Fact 1. Billions of dollars in surplus funds go unclaimed every year across the United States. Many former homeowners never realize they have money waiting for them after a foreclosure sale. Don't let that be you. Fact 2. The 2023 Supreme Court ruling in Tyler versus Hennepin County unanimously affirmed that homeowners are entitled to surplus funds. Government retention of these funds is unconstitutional. The law is on your side. Fact 3. Most states have strict deadlines for claiming surplus funds, ranging from 60 days to 5 years depending on the state. Acting quickly is essential to protect your rights. The longer you wait, the greater the risk of losing your money forever. Fact 4, you don't have to do this alone. Surplus Recoveries is here to help, and it costs you nothing to find out if you have funds waiting. Scene 12, Call to Action and Closing, 29 to 30. So here's what I want you to do right now. Scroll down to the contact form on this page. Fill in your name, email, phone number, and a brief message about your situation. Tell us the address of your foreclosed property and when the foreclosure happened. The Surplus Recoveries team will review your information and get back to you within 1 business day. We'll let you know if you have surplus funds waiting, and if so, exactly how much. There's no cost for this consultation. There's no obligation, and there's no risk. But there is a deadline. The longer you wait, the greater the chance that your money could be lost forever. You've already been through so much. Let Surplus Recoveries help you recover what's rightfully yours. Fill out the form now. The Surplus Recoveries team is ready to help. Thank you for watching. I'm Ketan Shukla with Surplus Recoveries, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.